There's the Leer. I know it's going to be really close to because he probably has Friend Guard. Friend Guard might make up for this, actually. See how much this does. It just gets the double KO. It gets the double KO. Great Tusk, man. Great Tusk. Putting in the work. Game number 1, and this thing is being showcased to the fullest. Not even bad. I think that was going to one-shot both of them. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Scarlet and Violet Regulation F Pokemon VGC. We're actually here with one of my teams today. It's been forever since I've made one of my own teams for you guys and shared one of my own teams with you. I think the last team I made was about a month and a half ago already, which was like an electric terrain team around Raging Bolt, a few other things. If you guys missed that, check it out. I'll leave a link to that video at the end of the video. But there's actually a team around Great Tusk. Great Tusk is a mon that's been in the game since the release of Scarlet and Violet, and I have not used it at all in VGC yet. And it's a mon that I've been dying to use for a long time already, especially because I had one that was in the PC just waiting to be built, and I just have not built it forever. And I finally got the itch to try to build a team around it, so there's a team around Great Tusk. Also has some other really cool stuff on this team with like Corviknight and Iron Jugulis and a few other really cool things on this team. So if you guys want to use this team, give me any feedback you guys have with this team. Let me know how you guys doing, if you have any feedback. Rental code up in the corner. I will have a pokepaste down below in the description. I'll also be going in depth with like everything, explaining everything in the pokepaste. So if there's some stuff I did not forget or forgot to actually talk about in this video, check out the pokepaste because I'll probably be explaining a bunch of other stuff over there as well. And if you guys want to use this team for your guys' own channels or on your own time, or if you guys want to use this team on stream or whatever it may be, just give me some credit, or like channel credit in the description or whatever, or like even in the video. So completely fine with everybody using my teams. But apart from that, I'm going to break this team down for you guys. There's one thing I wanted to say with this team as well. I have not used this team on the ranked ladder yet. Before I get into this, I will be live when you guys are seeing this Saturday night around about 9 or 8 EST. I will be ranking on the Regulation F ladder. We're going to be trying to climb up to Master Ball tier this weekend with this exact team you guys are seeing right here. So we're going to climb all the way up to Master Ball through like Great Ball and all the way through Ultra Ball with this team on stream for you guys later this weekend. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I wanted to kind of just play ranked on stream so you guys can see this team in action as well. But I did want to do a showcase and kind of break this team down like a little bit before that. So I tested this team out, just kind of getting into this. It's going to be kind of a long intro because I'm going to break everything down and kind of go through everything. So if you guys want to skip, I'll throw a timestamp on screen right now if you guys want to skip to the battles. This is probably going to be like more like a 45 minutes, like an hour video, because I do want to get some really solid games and really showcase this team for you guys, because I think it's a really, really cool team. So if you guys don't like incredibly long videos either, feel free to skip throughout the video. That's completely fine. But this is actually a team I've been testing on Showdown for about a week now. It's not one of my teams I've been like taking forever to build, but at the same time I haven't really had much time to really build teams recently. So this team actually consistently placed me around about 1400 to between like 1500, 1550 on Pokemon Showdown over the past week. I made quite a few alterations to this team, and I think this team right now is probably the best. It's at least that I'll probably end up getting with it. So I think there's only like one other thing I can maybe change, which is like an EV spread, but it's kind of more of a pain in the ass than it's really worth, especially in game. So I just kind of left it the way it was. To start of this team, let's talk about the Great Tusk. Great Tusk is actually really good right now. The ground typing is actually really good in the format, especially with the ground fighting typing. You hit a lot of really good dark types because there's a lot of dark types being played right now. Stuff like King Gambit and Cineroar you hit for super effective damage. Same with the ground stab. There's a bunch of other dark types that are running around too. You also have the ground typing, which hits Incineroar. Hits a bunch of the steel types. Archlodon, it's really common right now. There's a bunch of other stuff too that hits out. I just can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll probably throw that in the pokepaste if I have to think about a lot of stuff. Glamora is one of them. If it doesn't Terra in your face, that's probably something I'll be talking about too, but I got the clear amulet, that way you can't get intimidated. The one main thing that Great Tusk is really weak to is intimidate. People really like to intimidate spam this thing, and if you intimidate spam Great Tusk, it just does not do anything. So it's kind of mandatory to have the clear amulet on Great Tusk right now. I think that's the best way to run it, and that's at least how I found it to run. Got the close combat and the earthquake there just for stab. The Earthquake, you're being able to pair that with alongside some stuff on this team. It has really good synergy. You also are able to pair it alongside stuff on this team that has Protect, like the Flutter Mane. So you can kind of, every other turn, you can Earthquake if you really want to and just Protect on that turn. You also have stuff you can pair it alongside, like the Corviknight. Mainly the Tornadus is what you're going to be pairing it with most of the time. And then sometimes the Iron Jugulis, which works really well. You can also pair it alongside the Ogerpon because you have Spiky Shield and a few other things. So it kind of just overall gives you a really hard-hitting ground-type stab move that you're just able to spam a lot of the time. And then I have Ice Spinner on this build. Ice Spinner's for the flying types and the grass types. Some of the stuff that actually really walls Great Tusk is grass types, especially stuff that likes to go Terra Grass. There's quite a few things that like to go Terra Grass currently in the format, so main thing is like Rillaboom, I think with like a photosynthesis boost at +1, and if you can use Leer on Tornadus, which we'll talk about, like +1 plus a Leer minus stat onto the Rillaboom, I think it's like a 1 to KO. So pairing it alongside with this team and a few other things on this team, it puts in a lot of work. It's also there to get rid of terrain. It's there to hit stuff like Landorus I and Landorus T. You can't be intimidated by Landorus T, and they can't really do much to you back, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of there for that type of stuff. Next, I got the Corviknight. I think Corviknight's really underrated. I actually tried throwing Skarmory on this team originally, and the main reason why I actually got rid of Skarmory on this team, it's a really cool mon, but his abilities are just really bad. The main thing that Corviknight has over Skarmory is it has Mirror Armor, so anything that wants to come in and try to intimidate or like anything that wants to lower its stats, the main way of trying to deal with Corviknight is just trying to lower its attack stat, or like trying to lower its speed stat, or like whatever stats it really has. I've also had people that like spam Leer or even like Screech into me a few games, even on Showdown. And at least that's when I had Skarmory on this team. With Mirror Armor, you can't do that because it'll just bounce back the stat lowering stuff. So you can't get intimidated. You throw the Intimidate back at whatever comes in, like the Incineroar or whatever. So it's really good because you can't like getting your stats lowered and you just kind of set up freely. So I think it's a real solid mon right now too, because you wall stuff like Flutter Mane, King Gambit. I guess you can, if you can get set up, you can do body press damage, which is 4 times effective. You force them to Terra. There's a bunch of other stuff. Like Corviknight just walls so many things in the format right now, especially stuff like Rillaboom, even like Incineroar, because Incineroar can't really do much to you. It can go for knockoff, and apart from that, it really can't do much. Mainly because of Mirror Armor, can't Parting Shot, and like the Intimidate doesn't do anything. So you can kind of just freely set up on a lot of stuff right now. I think Corviknight's a really, really underrated mod in the format, which I'll probably showcase. I've had plenty of games where I actually have Corviknight as like my last mod, and like I get freely set up, and I'm like able to 1v3 and win the game with Corviknight with how good it is, with being like fully set up. That's how fucking crazy it is. So the only thing we're kind of weak to is Urshifu. I think this team has a kind of a problem with Urshifu, so that's one of the weaknesses with this team you guys have to look out for. Mainly the dark and sometimes the water Urshifu, kind of just depends on what they're running, but mainly the dark type Urshifu is kind of a problem for this team. But you have a few ways to play around it. She's got to play really well, but it can be kind of a problem because of the crit. The main thing, you can kind of crit through all the stat boost on the Corviknight, which is your main check to both of those. Next thing on this team is the Tornadus. With the Tailwind, Sunny Day, Leer, and Bleak Windstorm, just overall it's just there so you can't get faked out or like have your stats lowered by Icy Wind. You got the Sunny Day there to give you Photosynthesis boost on the Flutter Mane, which gives it a speed boost, and you get the attack boost on the Great Tusk. And you also have it so you're able to like counter other type of weather. I went against a few Alolan Ninetales. I was able to get rid of their weather. Same with like a lot of the rain teams. This team can be kind of weak to rain teams, so you have a way to actually kind of get rid of that as well, which is pretty good. So, and then you have the Leer there, which you can kind of spam. Paired alongside the Great Tusk and alongside even like the Ogerpon or the Corviknight, Leer is actually pretty good as long as they're not dark types. So you can actually spam that, or like not give them any type of like boost with Defiant or anything like that, but if you can spam it, it does pretty good, depending on what you're pairing it with. Got the Flutter Mane, it's just standard build pretty much. With the Life Orb, Speed Boost, and the Sun. Just overall, this standard Terra Fairy set, not too crazy. Not going to talk about it very much. Got the Ogerpon. This Ogerpon's actually a fully offensive set. I was going to maybe change the EV spread, but I just never got around to it, and I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now, because I still have been finding pretty good success with it. Mainly just for the water type Urshifu, because the team kind of struggles with Urshifu. and a few other things on his team. It allows it so you can make the Corviknight kind of sit up or just like do crazy amounts of damage with something paired alongside it, mainly sometimes, or just do really good amounts of damage with yourself because it is fully offensive, so you can still do a lot of damage with it. So then you got the Iron Juggler with Stellar Terra. If you guys know how Meteor Beam works, Meteor Beam is a 2-turn move, but with Power Herb, it's a 1-turn move. It gives you a +1 special attack boost, so it's actually a really cool thing. So you're actually pretty fast. I think at base 109. With a Tailwind boost, you pretty much outspeed everything. And with a +1 boost, if you're able to one-shot something right away, it's just huge, and you're able to kind of snowball away from there with a Tailwind boost most of the time, and then a +1 special attack boost. It's also really solid into a lot of the size spam teams. Iron Jugglist, at least currently, is pretty solid in some of that type of stuff. You just kind of be look out for Armor Rogue and like Indeedee, because the Follow Me can kind of screw this team up a little bit because I don't have really like any spread moves on this team. I originally had Snarl on the Iron Jugglist, but it wasn't really doing enough damage. I had to kind of change it to Dark Pulse, which I think is a little bit more consistent, but that's kind of thing. We'll kind of get into some games. I'll kind of talk about it depending on what we go against in this, but hope you guys enjoy the team. Like I said, if you guys want to try this team out, rental code in the corner, pokepaste down below, use it on Showdown, use it in game. Let me know how you guys do. Top into some matches with this team. Alright, we're here with a match. My opponent has Walking Wake. I forgot, that's not Tandem Mouse. I forgot what the name of that is. Flutter Mane. I am having a brain fart right now. Meowscarada, Cyclizar, and Urshifu. So, or Mousehold. I always get Tandy Mouse and Mousehold confused, but like they're the same mon pretty much. There's a pre-evo. So what I want to bring here, I think if he brings, I don't know what he really has on his team. Like he has Shed Tail, but like he has no Sun, which is really weird. I think I bring Tornadus. I think Tornadus is pretty good here. Great Tusk is also pretty good. I also got the Terra Poison on Great Tusk, just mainly for fairy types, which is pretty good. Or like to resist grass type, which is pretty good as well. What do I actually bring here? I think I'm going to bring Great Tusk. I think Great Tusk puts in a lot of work here. If he brings the Mousehold, like I can just spam like double attacking moves and kind of get around the Follow Me spam. I think I lead Tornadus, Great Tusk here. I think that's a really solid lead. I bring Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane looks really good here. I know it comes down to what I really want to bring in this last slot here. I think I'm going to bring the Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon I'm just going to bring mainly for either the Urshifu or for the Walking Wake, because I can kind of 1v1 that thing. It depends on his build, and it's going to really depend. I can always save a Terra, though, and just go full Terra Water and get the Spit F boost if I really need to. If you guys are enjoying the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Makes me really want to build more teams as well, seeing the videos, at least teams that I make do well with. It makes me a lot more motivated to make future teams for you guys, especially going into Regulation G, hopefully sooner or later. So he leads Flutter Mane and Mousehold here. This is kind of shitty because I never brought Corviknight, which is probably the best thing for Flutter Mane here, but I'm kind of forced to Terra here now, which kind of sucks. Actually, I don't have to Terra on this turn. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Protect on this turn. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to go for Tailwind on this turn. I think that's my play here. I don't really know what he wants to do. I don't think he can actually one-shot the Tornadus. Dazzling Gleam, that's fine. This is why I got Terra Poison on this thing, too. The only shitty thing here is, like, I can't really set up Sunny. Oh, he has Population Bomb. That's kind of scary. Only shitty thing here, I mean, I can go for Leer on this next turn, though. It's actually pretty good. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Terra Poison. I'm going to Earthquake, and then I'm going to go for the priority Leer. That's what I'm going to do here. I think with a Leer on this turn, I should be able to one-shot Flutter Mane as long as he's not Sash. It depends on their build, right? If they're running not much defense or not much HP investment, usually with a defense drop, usually one-shot him with Earthquake. Here's the Leer. I know it's going to be really close to because he probably has Friend Guard. Friend Guard might make up for this, actually. See how much this does. It just gets the double KO. It gets the double KO. Great Tusk, man. Great Tusk. Putting in the work. Game number 1, and this thing is being showcased to the fullest. Not even bad. I think that's going to one-shot both of them. I thought the mouse would probably live because of friend guard, but that tells me he was fully offensive and he wasn't running like any HP or anything. That's huge. Yeah, it does have the walking wake too, so I'm glad I brought Ogre-Pon. That kind of is pretty good here. I think what I do here is I just Earthquake again. I just Earthquake here. I can go for Leer, but Leer doesn't really do much because it's blocked because the Meowscarada is Dark type, at least as of now. So I think what I do here is I just Bleak Wind Storm. I think the Meowscarada is probably Sash, so I'm just going to break a Sash here. I don't know, he's in a bad spot. Like he's probably going to Terra on this turn, so if I were to guess. If he's Terra Water or like Terra Fire on the... I mean, I don't know if you really want to go with Terra Fire here, actually, because he gets one-shot by Earthquake, but see what Terra he is. It's Terra Water. I think if he's Terra Water, it depends on his build. If he's Life Orb or like Specs, he probably one-shots the Great Tusk from this range, even being like neutral damage. I missed the Walking Wake, which kind of sucks, but like the Meowscarada should be dead here. So it's going to be a 1v4, which is great. Doesn't do that much damage, but I get rid of the Meowscarada, which is all that really matters here. See if I actually live this. I think it depends on his build, but I think I'm still dead here, because Great Tusk really doesn't have attack. If I actually live, I'm surprised. Is he Life Orbed? He's not Life Orbed, so that's why. I think if he's Life Orb, that does kill me from Fool there. So him being not Life Orb there, that's why I lived. So I think what I do is I'm just going to Earthquake again, and then I'm just going to go for Leer. I don't know if it with a -1 defense here, if I actually kill from this range though. We're going to find out. I guess maybe close combat would have been a little bit better there too, but he lives on like 1 health. I live a Breaking Swipe. That's the first time I've seen a Break and Swipe on Walking Wake. I think I just go for close combat here now. It doesn't really matter actually anyways. He just surrenders. He's going to stay though. He's going to take the L like a man. Not even bad. I thought the Great Tusk would drop. I did not expect him to have a Breaking Swipe. That's kind of unique, but... Very dominant win for the first match of this team. Really, really dominant. 4-0 victory. Double down, turn 1. Crazy match. I'm telling you guys, Great Tusk right now is a huge sleeper pick. It's a really, really good mon. You just gotta build around and have a team that kind of supports it really well. I think this team does it incredibly well. I've really enjoyed making this team and playing with this team so far with like the past week on Showdown and bringing it into in-game now. So I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're with another game. It's actually a rematch from the last game. So we're actually going into a rematch here. I think what I actually do is like I just bring the same shit here. Like I can kind of just bring the same thing. I think what he's going to do this time though, he never brought the Urshifu last match. So I think he's going to bring the Urshifu here. I think if he leads Urshifu, that can kind of throw a wrench into my plans here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lead Flutter Mane and Tornadus this time. I think that's what I'm going to lead with. That way I can get the Tailwind up. Because we kind of know his build. He doesn't have booster energy on the Walking Wake or the Flutter Mane for some reason, so... what else do I really want to bring here? I kind of want to bring Corviknight to this match, actually. I'm going to bring Corviknight. And then I think I'm going to bring Ogre-Pon. I think he'll bring Walking Wake again, so... Ogre-Pon overall is just kind of solid into his team as well. I don't think it really gets one-shotted by anything. I can kind of just one-shot or like do a shit ton of damage back to anything. So I think that's what I bring here. Got a rematch. I don't know if I'll throw this one into the video. If it's a good match, I'll throw it into the video. Like I said, I think I said it earlier, I'm going to try to make this video. It's going to be more of a longer video because I really want to showcase this team, so. Probably going to be like at least a 45 minutes, like an hour video. He just leads the same. He just leads the same lead, okay? He actually, oh, I forgot he actually has booster. I forgot he's booster, so. That's kind of bad, though, but, like, the good thing is here, like, I have Corviknight, so. I think what I do here is I'm not gonna risk the speed tie. I'm gonna swap the Flutter out into Corviknight here because he can't do shit to me anyways. Same with the Mousehold. Mousehold can't do shit to me. I think that's what I do here, and then I'm just gonna go for Tailwind. I mean, I can go. I don't know if I should go for damage here. I must have Tailwind on this turn. This Corviknight does not have any speed investment either, but like with a Tailwind, it can outspeed some like lower speed tiers, like your base 80s and sometimes 90s. It depends on what investment your opponent always has as well, but you can outspeed some stuff under Tailwind. It's not like incredibly fast, but things just kind of full bulk. Like you guys can probably, I'm not going to go through all the EVs, you guys check that out in the pokepaste. Makes a good play there and actually predicts a switch. I don't know if he actually predicted a switch there, but because I was in a Flutter main, that would have one-shotted me, but I think what I'm going to do here, I have the Tailwind up here. That did a lot of damage, actually. I don't know if that's... It's not specs, but it does a fuck ton of damage. I have Iron Head. I think what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to Iron Head, and I'm going to go for Leer on this turn. I think that's my play. I think with a Leer defense drop, I one-shot Flutter main. It depends on the Flutter main's build. If they have no defense either, Iron Head one-shots most Flutter mains. Oh, he actually has Mystical Fire. That's interesting. You don't see many... Oh, he actually gets the special attack drop because of that, too. You actually don't see many Flutter mains with Mystical Fire, so that's actually kind of interesting. I haven't really ran in... At least even like on testing on Showdown, I have not ran into like many Flutter mains that actually have Mystical Fire or Power Gem, which can be kind of a problem, especially if you go Terra Fire on the Corviknight, so that's kind of one thing to look out for. He goes for Population Bomb. Let's see if it actually kills me. It probably will. Yeah, it does. So that kind of sucks, but I got my Tailwind up. I actually outspeed the Mousehold under Tailwind too, which is very interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go into Flutter main. I go into Flutter main because that kind of forces him to attack the Corviknight here. What I kind of want to do is just get some really huge damage off. He also has Walking Wake, so that's huge. That's great. I think he just goes Terra Water here, if I'm being real. I think what he does here is he doubles into the Corviknight on this turn. I think that's his play. He's not Life Orb either. I don't know what item he actually is. I really want to set up an Iron Defense here, because I think if it is Iron Defense, I can maybe just easily win the game, but... at the same time, I think Roost would be really good here. It just comes down to what I really want to do. I think I'm going to Iron Defense here. I'm going to Iron Defense, I think he's going to go Terra Water here. So I'm not going to Terra. I think I'm going to save my Terra for the Ogre Pawn. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to go for Moonblast on this turn. Oh, he's going to go for Fall. I should have went for Dazzling Gleam. Should have went for the Dazzling Gleam. The crit just one-shots him. Okay. I don't know if that crit actually mattered either, because like last game too, like I actually outspeed the Walking Wake in Tailwind. That's crazy. Did not expect that. I'm still dead here though. Dead. I live. I actually live. Does not matter though, because he has Urshifu, so if he has Aqua Jet here, I'm dead anyways. Or if he has Sucker Punch at least. At least a dark version, so. I don't know if he's going to go Terra on this turn. I think I have one turn of Tailwind left, don't I? Yeah, I have one turn of Tailwind. So I think what I do here, I'm going to try to Roost. I'm going to try to Roost here, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam. I have Ogre Pawn in the back, so I'm not really too worried. I just kind of need the Sash broken on Urshifu. He could Sucker Punch. I guess maybe Terra Fairy here would be a little bit better. I don't know, this could be a misplay. I think maybe Terra Fairy would have been the play here if he goes for Sucker Punch, because that could one-shot me. Goes Terra Water. He does Sucker Punch, but it fails because I go for Roost. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Is he Sash? He's not even Sash or Shifu. Get out of here. So that tells me he's probably Choice Banded. He was probably banded. So I get the Roost off. I don't know if this really matters that much though, because I think I'm still dead to a Hydro Steam here. He goes at the Flutter Mane. I might live this. I live. He must be running like more of a bulky walking wake. Because he does not really do that much damage. He must be running a lot more bulk. I think what I do here, I'm out of Tailwind now, which kind of sucks, but I'm just going to body press. I'm just going to start going for damage here. Moonblast just takes him out. I thought that wouldn't even kill him, but I guess it does. Not even bad. The Ogre Pawn, yet again, not even hitting the field. It's 2 matches in a row where I bring it. It just sits in the back as a bench warmer. Not bad. I don't know if I'll throw this one into the video for you guys, but if I do, I might as well just throw it into the video if it was a solid match. So I don't know. We'll just see what other matches I have. I'll throw like the best ones I have into the video for you guys. Another solid match though. Flutter Mane putting in the work, proving why it's still probably the best mod in the entire format. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here with another match. My opponent has a really cool team. He has Dozo Tatsugiri, he has the Neutralizing Gas, Alolan Wheezing, Yanmega, Applin, and or Diplin, and Slacking. So this is gonna be really interesting. Really interesting match. I think Corviknight's still really good here, though. Like, what does he have for Corviknight at all? Like, it walls a lot of his team. I think Corviknight's ridiculously still really good here. I think I bring Corviknight. I think I'm going to actually lead Corviknight Ogre Pawn here. I think that's what I need to do. If I can set up with the Corviknight, especially if he brings the Slacking, if I can get, like, set up to +2 or +4, I can kind of just sweep his team. Especially with Dozo Tatsugiri, I don't know what he really does to me. Because he can't Earthquake. And, like, he can only go for, like, either Order Up or, like, just go for Wave Crash. He's taking a lot of recoil, and I can recover it off, and he really can't. So, I think that's kind of my play here. I think I bring Flutter Mane's really solid here. Oh, my last Mon's kind of bad here. I think I'm going to bring Iron Juggler. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't really matter what I bring as my last Mon for this match. Because being that I'm probably not going to have abilities for most of the game, I don't know if it really matters that much. I think I have to kind of full send on the Corviknight actually setting up here to try to win the game. Because otherwise he has a way better matchup than me. So he leads with the Slacking, Wheezing shit. My only problem here is if the Wheezing has Will-O-Wisp, because like I don't really want to go Terra Fire here at all. I really don't. So like what I'm going to do here, I think I'm just going to Iron Defense and I'm going to go for Follow Me here. I don't really give a shit if the Ogre Pawn gets burned, I just want my Corviknight to set up fully here. He has Drain Punch. That does way too much damage. See if he actually outspeed the Wheezing, so that's good to know. I think Iron hits neutral because it's part Fairy type. He actually has Flamethrower. So no, does he not have Will-O-Wisp? Oh no. I outspeed him though, like I think a Body Press would do a fuck ton of damage now. I think what I do here is I Body Press and then I go for Spiky Shield here. We'll see if he has Will-O-Wisp. If he goes for Will-O-Wisp, then I kind of have to set it to +6. I know, judging he went for Flamethrower there, though, he might not have Will-O-Wisp. For Drain Punch, he takes some damage from the Spiky Shield. Not bad. Does he have Will-O-Wisp? We're gonna see how much this does. That doesn't do nearly enough. I thought it'd do a lot more. He has a Flamethrower. That doesn't do that much actually. I mean, what I can do here is I can go Terra Fire. But the reason why I don't want to go Terra Fire is that is because like if he has Dozo Tatsugiri in the back, then I make myself weak to Water type moves, and I don't really want to do that. That's kind of the main problem I don't want to do here. What I do here is I just eat a Flamethrower. I try to eat another Flamethrower, then if I really want to, I can kind of, I don't know, do something on the other turn. I can make a play here too, and I can also go into Flutter Mane on the Slacking on this turn. which I can also maybe do, which I think I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to predict a Drain Punch here, and I'm going to go, or like a normal type move, and I'm going to go right onto the Flutter Mane. If he goes for a Poison type move here for some reason, I'm going to be in big trouble. Okay, that's good. That's huge. I get rid of the slacking for free there, so that's huge. And I still have my Ogre Pawn at a decent amount of health. It outspeeds some of his team too, like not really the Beyond Mega. That does a lot of damage. It's gonna be a roll where that actually kills me. It's about, at least without the Citrus Berry, it's about a 3-hit KO, but Citrus Berry brings me back up. I just need to get rid of this Wheezing because like that's the main thing. It's kind of hindering all my abilities. I mean, not really that, like, I don't really give a shit about the neutralizing gas, but, like, just the damage it's kind of doing. It's kind of annoying. He has the Diplin. I don't know what the fuck this thing's gonna do to me. What do you do to me, bud? What does he have, like, Infestation or, like, Syrupy Apple? I don't know what he even does to me. I think what I do here is I'm gonna go for Iron Head. I'm gonna go for Iron Head. Actually, I'll speed him, too, and I can actually go for Iron Head here. I'm gonna go for Iron Head, Dazzling Gleam on this turn. I should be able to outspeed both Mons on his team and get some huge damage off on the Diplin. Unless he goes Terra. I haven't seen Diplin in quite a while. It's probably the first match I've went against Diplin in forever. It's kind of really fallen off ever since the Teal Mask DLC. He's gonna Terra the Diplin. What Terra are you? He's Terra Poison. I swear to gosh, if I get hit with a Terra Poison Terra Blast from a Diplin and I die, I'm gonna be really upset. That does nothing. See how much an Iron Head does. That does nothing anyways. It's still... I got the flinch though, I got the flinch. Sweet Scent. Okay. They must have changed Sweet Scent too, because I remember Sweet Scent actually being... It was only actually lower your evasiveness by 1 stage. So they must have changed it probably for this generation. I just never even knew that until now, because nobody runs Sweet Scent. I don't even think I've seen it used at all. So it must actually lower your evasiveness by 2 stages now. That they must have changed that. I had no idea they even changed that until now, because I just never seen it. Crazy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for Iron Head again. I don't think he has anything to really touch me. So I'm just going to double into the Wheezing here and get this thing out of here. That actually kills. I didn't think that was going to get rid of him there. If I would have knew that, I would have went for another, Iron Defense here. Maybe I can get a flinch. Syrup Bomb. Okay. I'll give this guy's props. He's trying with the Diplin. He's really trying, but I feel like he's not really accomplishing that much. Depends on his other mod. I guess he has Yanmega. So no Dozo or Tatsugiri either, which is really good for me. He actually brought the Mons that I think I have a little bit better of a matchup into. Dozo Tatsugiri would have been kind of scary. Would have been a lot more difficult to play into. I don't even know what the fuck... What does Diplin even do to Corviknight here? Like, I don't even know what the fuck he does to me. I'm just gonna Iron Defense again. Like, I have no idea what he even does to me. I'm at -1 speed. I don't know. I think I just go after the Yanmega. Oh, he has Detect. I forgot about that. He's gonna try to get a speed boost. Should have went for the Diplin. I could have got some free damage off. I still don't even know what this thing does to Corviknight, though. Like, what does he have for Corviknight here? I guess he has Instant Stage. I guess that's one way to try to do damage. Like, I don't know what he really... Like, apart from Infestation, like, what does the Yanmega do to me? Unless he's Tinted Lens. Or if he's Speed Boost, so even Tinted Lens, he doesn't have that, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna Roost on this turn, and then... I think the Flutter Mane drops here. I don't think it's going to survive. It doesn't pay going for a Terra here, so I'm just going to try to go get some damage off on something. This is what he's been trying to do. This is why he went for Sweet Scent, y'all. He went for the Sweet Scent and the Syrupy Apple ability to go to -3 evasiveness so he can land the 100,000,000% accurate Hypnosis. That's what this is. I don't know how they, like, how is he gonna win this though? Like, I guess if he just Infestation, puts everything to sleep, stall, maybe he can win that way. I don't know. Like, he has to... I mean, I guess on this next turn he puts the Corviknight to sleep, but... I don't know. I don't even think Pay is going Terra Fire here. Like, I just try to get damage onto something. I need to start doing some damage. He goes for Hypnosis. So this is going to be what we're going to have to try to battle through, y'all. This is what my opponent's been playing to the entire game. I should have realized that this is what the shit he was going to try to do. First turn Wake Up. What a badass. Get this thing out of here, please. Oh, he's Sash. Get this thing out of here. The first turn Wake Up clutch. Not even bad. I bet he's really pissed. And he's extremely mad. I think on this turn, though, he just kills the Flutter Mane off. I don't know. If he goes for Hypnosis, he can, I guess, but I think he just goes after the Flutter Mane here. If I Wake Up, I'm going to try to go for Iron Head and get rid of the Yanmega. I think if I can get rid of the Yanmega and make it like a 3v1, I can still win. He's trying, though. I'll give my opponent. My opponent's trying his ass off. Got some crazy strats going on here. It's really, really weird. He even has Recover. So he has Infestation, Syrup Bomb, Sweet Scent, and Recover. Okay. And then the Yanmega has Air Slash, Hypnosis, Detect, and then probably Bug Buzz. I'm assuming that's what he has. This is actually kind of bad, though, because I can actually still lose this. If he has Bug Buzz, I can actually still lose here. Which is really scary. Because I think I actually get one-shotted by a Bug Buzz. I don't know. If I can Wake Up, I'm going to try to get rid of this fucking Yanmega. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to go for a Meteor Beam here. I think I'm better off just going for damage. If I somehow live. If he has Bug Buzz, I think I get one-shotted here. He goes for a Detect, so... I wasted my turn, unfortunately. I wish I would have went after the Diplin. Missed opportunity to go for a huge Meteor Beam. I actually Wake Up on this turn, too. That's sad. Could have got some crazy damage off. I maybe would even killed it this turn. Oh, he wants to go for the Sweet Scent. That's why. Oh, no, I got the... I forgot about the Mirror Armor, too. I forgot about that, so... I guess if I really want to, I can get that 150% accurate Meteor Beam off now, and I don't have to worry about missing. I guess I can do that onto the Diplin, but I'm just going to Iron Head here. I think what he does, he tries to put the Corviknight to sleep again. I'm going to go for Meteor Beam. He surrendered. Why would you surrender? Why? Why would you surrender the game? He still has a chance to win. Okay. Whatever, I guess. I don't know. Unless he ran out of power points. Maybe he ran out of power points. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wasn't keeping count, but I think he still had a chance to win there. I'm assuming he probably ran out of power points. I don't know. Not bad, though. I'll see you guys probably in one final match for this team, for this video. Alright, we're here with another game. This is actually a really solid match. I think the Great Tusk is going to put in a fuck ton of work here. I think what I do here is I just straight up lead Great Tusk Tornadus. It's a really good lead. My opponent has the Suicune, Amoonguss, Vaporeon, Metagross, Cyclizar, and Incineroar. Like, his entire team, like everything on his team, unless he has like Air Balloon, gets hit by Earthquake. Just crazy, and especially like he has one Dark type. Everything else, apart from the Metagross, I can Leer. Go for Leer and get some crazy damage off. Plus, I can go for Sunny Day, reduce the Water type move damage he has on his team. So, I'm looking pretty good here with this lead, I think. Just comes down to what else I really want to bring here. I think Ogre Pond looks pretty good. Just mainly because I can't get put to sleep by the Amoonguss, and then I'm decent into the Vaporeon and the Suicune because he has double water type. I'm also solid into Incineroar if I really need to have something for that thing. What else I want to bring here? I think it comes down to either if I want to bring the Corviknight or the Flutter Mane here. I don't think I bring Iron Jugulis, unfortunately. Just doesn't really do that much. I guess it's good for Amoonguss, but apart from that, it doesn't really do anything. I think I bring Corviknight. I think I'm gonna try to bring the Corviknight here. Mainly for the Metagross. I kind of need something for that thing. I mean, granted, I have great Tusk, but still, I'm still weak to Psychic type moves, even with the Terra. So he leads Metagross, Vaporeon. That's great. That's great for me. So I have a few plays here. I don't know if I really want to waste my Terra on turn 1. I have a feeling I'm probably just going to end up getting one-shotted here anyways. I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to switch out the Great Tusk. I'm going to predict a water move, and I'm going to go right out into the Ogre Pond on this turn. And then I'm just going to go for Tailwind here. Actually, I don't know if you even know if I really need Tailwind. I don't even know if I need that on this turn, because his team, both these mons, I think I should be able to easily outspeed. I think I just go for damage. I'm going to keep the Tusk around because I want to get rid of the Metagross before I bring it in. Hopefully it goes for the Hydro Pump or something on me. That does nothing. Iron Defense. Oh, that's no good. Get this thing out of here. I don't want to... Yeah, he's Iron Defense Body Press Metagross. He actually has Icy Wind. That would be a problem if I wasn't a Covert Cloak. I don't really care if the speed gets lowered on the Ogre Pond. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for Horn Leech. I'm going to get the Vaporeon out of here. I'm going to go for Horn Leech, and then I'm just going to go for... I could go for Leer. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I think a Horn Leech with a Leer defense drop should be able to one-hit KO. I can't Leer the Metagross, though. Yeah, get out of here. Get that thing out of here. Get my health back. I'm really glad I brought Corviknight, because Corviknight I can actually kind of wall the Metagross, because he can't go for Earthquake on me either. And I wall both of his stab. That does a lot of damage. That's only at +2. It does a crazy amount of damage already. And he has Incineroar, so it's really bad for me. I think the Ogre Pond drops on this turn. I think what I do here is I'm going to go for Spiky Shield, because I'm going to predict a Fake Out here. And then I'm just going to go for some damage on this turn. I think on the next turn I can maybe set up my Sunny Day. I think that's when I do, and then I can go right out into the Great Tusk with a +1 boost and try to put in some work that way. Because he has Iron Defense Body Press. I don't know what his last 2 moves are. It either has Bullet Punch or Meteor Mash, or he doesn't have a Psychic type move. Just depends what he's really running. Wow, Terra Flying. I'm glad he went for the Terra Flying now instead of when I had the Great Tusk in here, because that's great for me. Yeah, I would be really pissed if I would have clicked Earthquake and he would have Terra Flying to my face and I wouldn't have got no damage. Of course the Incineroar, of course it misses. Of course it does. Can I get a Speed Drop? I forgot, I guess he can't get a Speed Drop. Oh, he actually has he has Meteor Mash, Acrobatics. Oh, I was going to say I'm probably dead to that, actually. I don't know. Surprised he never went for Fake Out there. I think I just go for after the Incineroar. I get rid of Pop his Citrus here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to go for Sunny Day. I think that's my play here. It kind of sucks because, like, now he's Terra Flying. I can't spam Earthquake. I don't know. I mean, the Ivy Cudgels is still... Even the Sun, it should do an okay amount, but, like... Oh, I guess that does nothing. I forgot I'm Intimidated, too. It's gonna be a really tough match. This guy is kicking my ass. He is just fucking destroying me right now. I'm glad I brought Corviknight though, because Corviknight's looking pretty good here. Corviknight looking really solid here. I have the sunny day up too, so I get the +1 boost. It just comes down to what I really want to do here though, because either I go after the Incineroar with the Ice Spinner. From this range, I don't know if it actually kills at +1, it depends on his build. Because he's still like almost full health. Or I try to go for Earthquake and just get damage on the Metagross here. If he has a fire type move too, that could be a real problem. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save the Terra for the Corviknight. I'm not going to, I don't know if I should Terra on this turn actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ice Spinner here. And then I'm going to go Terra, Fire, and go for Iron Defense. I think he'll actually outspeed me here though, so he might do a shit ton of damage. Will this kill the Incineroar at +1? It actually does, I'm surprised. I might have just got a high roll there too, because that was, he almost had full health there. That was like, he was at like 85%, so. He has the body press, that does a lot of damage because he had +2. He outspeeds me too, which kind of sucks. But now I'm at +2, so I should be taking a lot less damage. I still have my Citrus Berry intact too, so I can get some health back. He has the Moongus in the back. Okay, that's good. That's actually not bad. I don't know what I should do here. If I should actually go for Ice Spinner here just to get damage off here, though, because something's going to sleep on this turn. Something's going to be going to sleep. I'm going to go for Ice Spinner. I'm going to go for the Ice Spinner. I think that's what I'm going to do here. And then I'm going to Iron Defense again. See how much this actually does. It's at +1. How much it's going to do? It's a solid amount of damage. He's Rocky Helmet, so I'm assuming I'm probably going to sleep here. I actually wish I'm hoping he actually puts the Corviknight to sleep here, actually. Unfortunately, he puts the Great Tusk to sleep, which kind of sucks, because if he would have put the Corviknight to sleep there, the Great Tusk outspeeds everything on the field. I'd be able to go for an Earthquake, and I think from this range, a +1 Earthquake probably kills the Amoonguss. So that's kind of bad. I mean, I'll Earthquake now, but I don't know if it really matters. I don't know if at what am I, +2, +4? I don't know if a +4 body press actually kills the Amoonguss from this range. I mean, I can try to go for it here. I don't know. I just don't want to get put to sleep, because I think if he puts both mons to sleep, I think I just lose. I live a Meteor Mash. That's good. I actually get the kill on the Amoonguss, so now there's a high... I have the crit. The crit might have mattered. The crit maybe mattered there. I don't know. Wow, I don't know. That was... I'm at the same time, though, I'm at +4, so I don't know if that actually mattered. Somebody would have to run that calc. If I can wake up here, though, I can get an Earthquake off. I don't think I will, though. Got my Citrus boost. I'm just going to go for Body Press. I get the wake up. How much is going to do? He's at +2 defense. Doesn't do nearly enough. I think a Body Press here should be able to kill him, though. What a match. What a match. Another really crazy good game. Really down to the wire. That was anybody's game. I don't know if that crit actually mattered there. Crazy match. Great Tusk putting in a bunch of work again, too. Really, like, we were getting our ass kicked. Towards the start of this match, we were getting absolutely just shit on. We brought the game back big time, though, with like having the Corviknight and saving the Great Tusk on the first turn there. That was a really good play on our part, so. I don't know how many games I'm going to throw in this video. I might have one more. I'll see how many matches I have and how long the video might be. But if I don't, I'll see you guys in talking a little bit more about this team. All in all, this really fun team. If you guys want to use this team, like I said, rental code up in the corner. Pokepaste down below. If you guys have a channel as well, or if you guys want to use this on your streams, just give me credit and link my channel in the description or in the video or whatever. Completely fine. Just give me some feedback as well with the team. But really fun team. I think the only thing I did not really have a chance to really showcase, at least in the most of the matches I played, was the Iron Jugglist. I didn't really have like any good, really crazy matches to where it like paired really well into the enemy team. But when you guys play this team as well, you guys can play it with the Iron Jugglist and bring it a lot more. But the matches I was trying to play, I was bringing whatever I really needed to actually win the match. I was going for wins, so. But the Iron Jugglist, like, I think out of everything on this team, I think the one thing you might be bringing the least is probably the Iron Jugglist, just mainly because it's more matchup dependent. It's kind of just like something kind of thrown on this team to cover a few weak matchups this team had overall, to kind of patch up a few holes with this team. But overall, really fun team. If you guys like Great Tusk, I think this is an incredibly good Great Tusk team. I really love this team. Great Tusk is such a fun mon to play too. I really like Great Tusk. It may be one of my favorite like Ancient Paradox mons, alongside like Fluttermane and a few other ones. So there's a lot of really cool like ancient mons, even like the Iron type mons. So hopefully we get some more of those whenever the Generation 10 drops or whatever. So like I said as well, I will be, at least when you guys are seeing this video, I will be live this weekend on stream. I'll be using this team on the ranked ladder. I'm going to be going probably from like mid-tier Great Ball all the way up to Master Ball tier with this team on stream on Saturday night for probably about an hour or two. So if you guys do want to drop by, I'll be live probably around about 9 or 8 EST this Saturday night when you guys are seeing this. So if you're seeing this way in the future, the stream probably already happened. But I'll let you guys know if we actually get to Master Ball tier or not. Maybe I'll throw it in the description if I remember. But apart from that, hope you guys enjoy it. Really fun team. At least as of now, I don't have any plans to really make like any other new teams. So it's probably going to be like the last team I make, or at least for the near future. Again, probably at least for like next 3-4 weeks. Unless I get like some crazy inspiration to try to build around something again. Or like when Regulation G drops with some of the legendaries. I think that'll be the next time I actually start building a lot of teams again. So, but apart from that, kind of it's going to be, I'm kind of not really taking a break from the game, but I think the game's kind of, at least for me, kind of is overall boring, a little bit boring. So apart from like a few things like building around a few couple specific mons and a few like things here and there, overall the game's really boring for me, and I'm not really burnt out, but just kind of taking a step back from the game, at least till Regulation G drops and we get some new stuff. Or maybe they'll bring back all the Pokemon that aren't in the game, and they'll bring those into the game sooner or later, in like a month or two, and we'll get some of the new stuff in the game again. I highly doubt it, but hopefully they do at some point. I miss using stuff like Tyrantrum, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Sharpedo's not even in the game. There's a bunch of other really cool, crazy mons. Crobat. Like a bunch of other really cool stuff I would love to use in these games, but they're not even actually available in the game still. So I don't think they'll ever will be, fortunately. But a person can dream, I guess. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. If these videos do really well, it makes me a lot more motivated to build my own teams and bring these teams to you guys and put in the work to actually test these teams and build them in game and all that type of stuff. As long as you even bring like sessions with like other people's rental teams, like I usually do, and featuring other teams for sessions on the channel. So video does well, keep on bringing them you guys' way. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.